As European leaders meet in London, Prime Minister Keir Starmer says Europe must do heavy lifting to guarantee peace in Ukraine.
Discuss how we can deliver a just, enduring peace together, and to make sure Ukraine can defend and deter against any future Russian attack. And we're going to leave, and then we can start. Afternoon. We will keep the military aid flowing and keep increasing the economic pressure on Russia to strengthen Ukraine now. Second, we agreed that any lasting peace must ensure Ukraine's sovereignty and security, and Ukraine must be at the table.
Alleine Deutschland hat 44 Milliarden Euro, alles zusammen an Unterstützung für die Ukraine aufgebracht. Und deshalb bleibt die internationale und auch die transatlantische Unterstützung der Ukraine wichtig für die Sicherheit des Landes und Europas.
Right, thank you.
The European Union must urgently rearm and help Ukraine turn into a steel porcupine, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen said at the conclusion of a high-stakes summit in London. She explained this should include continued financial and military support to safeguard a potential peace agreement between Ukraine and Russia. Von der Leyen described how stepping up defence investment for a prolonged period of time would help guarantee the security of the EU. She highlighted the need to prepare for the worst after a period of underinvestment and said it was important to step up defence in the current geopolitical environment. Von der Leyen says she will present a new plan to drastically boost defence spending at an EU extraordinary summit on the 6th of March. The plan will consist of 3 pillars, she said, including the relaxation of fiscal rules to allow greater public financing, mobilising common EU money, and greater involvement of the European Investment Bank. After 5 months of tumultuous negotiations, members of Austria's Liberal NEOS party have voted overwhelmingly to enter a coalition with the conservative SPO and OVP. The 3 centrist parties had announced a coalition deal last week, but members of NEOS still needed to approve the agreement. The new government will be sworn in on Monday, ending a 5-month wait since the far-right FPO came out on top in national elections. The alliance between the 3 parties was one of the last alternatives to avoid a snap election, which opinion polls suggest would have increased FPO's lead. If NEOS's party members hadn't agreed to enter the coalition, the SPO and OVP would have been left with a parliamentary majority of only 1 seat, viewed as too narrow to effectively govern.
A lander run by the private company Firefly Aerospace and carrying equipment for NASA touched down on the moon on Sunday. It was the second moon landing by a private company and the first flawless one, the latest feat by a string of companies looking to kickstart business on Earth's satellite ahead of astronaut missions. The Firefly lander carried a drill, vacuum, and other equipment. Half an hour after landing, Blue Ghost started to send back pictures from the surface. The first one a selfie, somewhat obscured by the sun's glare. NASA wants to keep up a pace of 2 private lunar landers a year, realizing some missions will fail, according to the space agency's top science officer, Nikki Fox. 2 other companies' landers are hot on Blue Ghost's heels, with the next one expected to join it on the lunar surface later this week.
Firefly Blue Ghost, separation confirmed.